Welcome back, everybody. And this is the video for the giveaway. So what I need everybody to do is you have to be subscribed to the channel, and I need you to put a comment in the video of the deck name that you think was the best. And also, like, even if you don't think it's the best, whichever one you want, like, that's what I want you to put in the comments, is the deck that you want. Put that name in the comments, and I'm going to randomly choose one. I'm going to get all the names of the comments and put them in a generator, and whichever one it spits out, you'll get the deck that you named. But I'm going to go over the one that I think was the best in the box, and it's Selling the Marquee Oracle. And we'll get right down to it. It's Shadows, Brobnar, and Untamed. And for Brobnar, we have 2 Loot the Bodies. I take that Smarty Pants. I don't really care for this card. Any card that just makes you have to have an opponent of that house, like this one, they have to have 3 or more Logos cards in play. And if they do, you get to steal 2. I mean, obviously, you still get to play it for just the one, but I feel like this just takes up space in the deck. So I'm not big on that card at all. But thankfully, there's not many cards in here that I don't like. 2 Punches, just a good card in general. Deal 3 damage to a creature and gain an amber. We got Unguarded Camp. For each creature you have in excess of your opponent, a friendly creature captures 1 amber. Each creature cannot capture more than 1 amber this way. Got a Gauntlet of Command. Always want to see this in Brobnar. Valdir, which I think we pulled in every Brobnar deck that we got in the box. Bumpsy. Your opponent just straight up loses 1 amber. It's really good. Fire Spitter. Before fight, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. And we got 2 of those, so if you have 2 out, they'll do 2 if you attack with both. Smash, just get to stun a creature when it comes out. And here's the other card. Now this one is better than Take That Smarty Pants, because at least you do get to look at their hand, but you only get to purge a Sanctum card in it. So basically you get half the effect if they're not playing Sanctum, but at least you get to look at their hand, and you gain an amber off of it. So it could be worse. It could be Take That Smarty Pants. Miasma, play it, and your opponent skips their Forge a Key step. Really good. Pawn Sacrifice. We got 2 of those. Sacrifice friendly creature. If you do, deal 3 damage to each of 2 creatures. And I believe there's some bad pennies in here. At least 1. Yeah, there's 2 bad pennies. So that goes really well with the Pawn Sacrifice, because they just bounce back to your hand when they die. Poison Wave, deal 2 damage to each creature. Gain an amber. That's yours as well. Restless Whispers, I like this card. Deal 2 damage if it destroys that creature. You steal 1, so possible 2 amber for 1 card. Subtle Maul, your opponent discards a card at random from their hand when you take an action with it. I like it. I mean, hand destruction isn't as strong in this game as it is in others, because you draw up to 6 at the end of your turn, but I still think making them ditch a random card when it could be something that they really want to hold on to is extremely good. And then we got the 2 bad pennies. Goes really well with the Pawn Sacrifice. Carlo Phantom. He's elusive and skirmish. And every time you play an artifact, you steal 1. Now, I didn't count how many artifacts are in here, but I don't think it's that many. Like, we got 1 in Brobnar, 1 in Shadows. So that's 2. And an Untamed. We don't have any, so there's only 2 artifacts in this deck, so it's not a very strong card. Naughty the Thief, he's elusive. When you take an action with him, you steal 1. On to our Untamed. Cooperative hunting. Deal 1 damage for each friendly creature in play. You may divide this damage among any number of creatures. I like it because it counts every friendly creature, no matter the house. Full Moon. For the remainder of the turn, gain 1 amber for each time you play a creature. It can combo well with Troop Call. So say you had Full Moon and Troop Call in your hand, and I don't know, maybe like Niffle Queen and 2 apes. I mean, I don't want to get too ridiculous with it. Maybe like a Niffle Queen, an ape, and a Dew Fairy. So you would play the Full Moon, then you play out your 3 creatures. So that's 3 amber. Then Troop Call these 2 back to hand and play them again. That's 5 amber right there. So it does have a little combo in here, I guess. And we got Life Web. If your opponent played 3 or more creatures on the previous turn, still 2 amber. That's really not hard to go off at all. I mean, I've seen people play 3 or more creatures many times on their turns. I went over Troop Call already. It just returns each friendly Niffle creature from your discard pile and from play to your hand. Ritual of Balance is an artifact. Oh, it is an artifact, so we got 3 artifacts in here for the Carlo Phantom. So when you take an action, if your opponent has 6 or more, you steal 1. I don't really care for it. It's alright, I guess. It's just not one of my favorite cards. And onto the creatures, we have the Dew Fairy. It's elusive. When you reap, you gain 1, so when you reap with it, you gain 2. We got Hunting Witch. Each time you play another creature, you gain 1. And that counts as any creature. So if you go into Untamed and you play him, and the next turn you go into Brobnar, you play 3 Brobnar creatures, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get it off of him. It's a static effect because it says another creature. It doesn't say another untamed creature. Then what I really like about the deck is you got the Niffle Queen. Each other friendly beast creature gets +1 power, and each other friendly Niffle creature gets +1 power to combo with the 4 Niffle apes. So since he's a beast and Niffle, he gets 2 power from both of her effects. So he'd be a 5. And when he's attacking, he ignores taunt and elusiveness. So 4 Niffle apes and a Niffle Queen. And I'll count the creatures up for y'all real quick, because I can't exactly remember how many there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 creatures. So yeah, make sure that you are subscribed and you leave a comment on what deck you want, and I'll pick it. I'll pick one, and I'll message whoever wins, and we'll get that out to you as soon as possible.